Hello and welcome back to the Leaguing Out podcast. As always, this is your host Cybershine3.
And today we've got our guest. I'll let her introduce herself.
Hi. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Hi. Thank you. I'm Serena, otherwise known as AllStarSerena on League of Comic Geeks, and I read comic books.
Shocker.
That's good because neither of us do. We don't know what these are.
Well, don't you know nowadays you don't have to read comics to be a comic book fan.
Yeah, like all you
Really?
need to do is watch movies.
And read
scroll
Wikipedia
Tumblr.
articles. Yeah.
AI generate the future of the Snyderverse.
Yes. Sell it to
That's
Netflix.
all we've been doing here.
Sell it to Netflix.
Sell the Snyderverse IP to Netflix. That's such a stupid quote.
Hear me out. What if we sell the Snyderverse to Quibi? You remember Quibi?
Quick bites.
I like to bring up Quibi to people who have no idea what Quibi is and just look at their faces switch to that of complete disappointment.
I think disappointment is the best reaction to hearing about Quibi for the first time.
It was a completely worthless streaming service.
I argue that there could be a market for it
COVID,
now, as doom scrolling is the only way people consume things. But it was too early.
Well, now that, ironically, Quibi predicted the future, because now we do all watch our TV shows in quick bites, because you can watch like a whole season of television on TikTok in like 10-second clips.
Only a couple of specific television shows.
There's like a minute-long video that I found that is literally an entire Quibi series, just with the fat cut off.
Oh,
condensed down to
an even quicker bite. An even quicker bite, if you will.
It's your food in pill form.
Well, as you can see, we clearly have a very fun show on our hands. We got a lot of fun to talk about. I think with that, we should probably move on to our first segment. Serena, why don't you explain what we're about to do?
Okay, so I find tie-in comics or licensed comics to be incredibly interesting because you will never be able to know which ones are real and which ones are false. Yes. So I invented a game of, is this tie-in comic real or is it fake? Did I come up with it on the spot? I have 12 of these here, plus a bonus question at the end that nobody guessed before the show even started.
Yes, not at all.
This is brand new.
That did not. Yes, brand new. But some of these are real, and others of them are things that either I came up with or are real but aren't comic books. And I will tell you what they actually are if that's the case.
Okay, folks at home, try to keep if you have a pen and paper with you, try to keep track of your own score. Join in the fun.
If you do better than us, let us know, and we'll send you, I don't know, thumbs up
5
emoji.
Big booms. 5 big booms.
You can say feet pics, but I know my worth.
Boom! I think that was 6.
Oh, so sorry, your brother just died.
Okay, D, do you want to be on a team again, or do you want to go separate?
Let's do team again. That worked well last time.
Okay.
Ooh.
The game is for a guest.
The one brain cell. The one brain cell doesn't have to be shared anymore. It can be
bouncing back and forth, doing the best they can.
This is going to be incredibly fun to watch. All right. 12 questions. Question 1, starting now. The first comic I have here is Yakuza Dragon's Path. The license is that of the video game franchise Yakuza or Like a Dragon. Purchases of the games in the Yakuza franchise on Steam would give you a digital comic that would detail a short segment of the game you literally just purchased. These segments would also be major spoilers, specifically for Yakuza 0, and in the case of Yakuza 5, the entire ending.
Ooh. Okay, the extra detail. See, when you first said it, I was like, I don't know. The more you described it, though, I was like, this sounds legit.
Yeah.
And then my thought
process. I was gonna say there's no way people would include a comic, but then when you said it spoils the game, I'm like, oh, they would absolutely do that. That's stupid.
Yeah, you know, I think about the guide. I think it's like MGS3. If you have the MGS3 guidebook, there's like a mini comic in it that's just MGS3 cutscenes as a comic. So like, it's not out of the question for like a Japanese game developer to be like, yes, make it a comic book now. I don't know about you, Dean. This sounds pretty real. This sounds pretty real.
Yeah.
We're gonna lock in.
Real.
Yeah, we're locking in. That's true.
Your final answer?
Yeah.
All right, it's correct. That one's real.
Yeah, this makes sense.
I learned this because I purchased Yakuza 0 on Steam, so that way I could have it on my Steam Deck, and then realized, oh, hey, there's a digital file here for a comic book, only to read it and realize that it is one of the most important scenes in the game.
Oh.
Luckily, I've played the game before several times.
I love when media gets spoiled for me by itself. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that movie Argyle, where they spoiled the plot twist of the movie 3 years before it even got a trailer.
Yeah, 3 years before it came out. And it's based on a book, but the movie came out before the book, even though it's based on the book. So the movie kind of spoiled. That's a whole can of worms, honestly.
It's a 3-hour podcast on Argyle.
I would love to. We can table that. We can table 3-hour Argyle. All right, ready for number 2. I'm ready.
All right. Number 2 is Attack on Avengers, a crossover comic between Attack on Titan and Avengers. It was a one-shot that crossed over the hit manga series with the Avengers, where Captain America, Levi Ackerman, and several other characters went to battle against large titans, with notable characters missing being Captain Marvel and Mikasa. It was not well received and has mostly been lost to time outside of the occasional YouTube video bringing it up.
So I've actually read this comic, so I know this is.
I think it's real then.
I'm locking in true. I've read this comic.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's exactly what you said.
I was hoping that you made this up and it just independently did exist. Like, oh, I read this one. It's real. Oh, I didn't know that. I made this up.
I would have been like actually horrified.
The Attack on Avengers, it is just so like peak, like, oh, this is popular with the youth. This is fine. This is good with the
Imagine
youth.
If that TMNT X Naruto crossover sucked.
Yeah, if it was terrible.
Yeah. It's really bad, and especially it hurts that it's just a one-shot too.
Very
Next
crunchy.
up is the most exciting thing on here. Weezer, The End of the Game. Obviously, it's a tie-in to the band Weezer.
Oh, you just lost the game, everyone listening.
To tie into the release of their new album, Band Weezer, the American rock band commissioned famed comic artist Ivan Rice to do art for a comic penned by lead singer Rivers Cuomo. Based off of the track End of the Game, it was a single issue following the band having to fight a giant alien at the end of the world, or as Cuomo puts it in the comic, the end of the game.
It sounds so incredible that it would never exist because it's too good for us to comprehend. It also kind of sounds like the one. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like the Teen Titans Go episode about The Night Begins to Shine.
It does sound like the Night Begins to Shine episode. You're more Weezer pilled than I am. Does this sound like something Weezer would do? Not much. Does it sound like
I
listen
to a lot of Weezer.
I think this sounds too good to exist. That's my take on it.
I'm gonna lock in false. Yeah, I just don't think. You cool with that? It just does not. Yeah, I think that's a false.
So yeah, it is a false comic, but there was a Flash game that they made where you could select any of the members of the band Weezer. You'd be thrown throughout time and space, skipping over a hypothetical game, then fighting the giant alien at the end of the game while the track played.
That is
incredibly hard.
I love
fantastic,
this.
Though.
That's very Gorillaz. That sounds like what Gorillaz used to do back in the day.
Oh, it is completely a Gorillaz thing, which is what makes it so funny. My dad has this thing about Weezer where he's like, okay, what band are they aping next? Because Rivers Cuomo once said that he just listens to a bunch of music and then just apes their shit to release.
That's absolutely iconic. And
Weezer,
that's what all art is. That's what this podcast is. It's us listening to podcasts we like and being like, how can we make that for us?
We did that. Whoa.
And there was the time when we were talking about what if we have a Batman podcast that's a clear ripoff of Cerebro.
That's true. Oh, we talked about that on the show, I think.
Well, we could do an episode like that. I don't know.
We could do a fake, yeah. All right.
Later.
SMH, no real Weezer comic.
It does suck that there's no real Weezer comic, but at the same time, I don't think anybody on this planet could have handled a real Weezer comic.
Top 10 things would blow up league.
That's why we here at Leaking Out are going to develop the first.
We're going to contact Rivers Cuomo and make the first Weezer.
No, we're not.
You open the comic book and it's like in Look Outside. Whenever you try to look outside, you're just like, you can't do it. All right, number 4, Die Hard Year 1. Obviously a tie-in to Die Hard. A limited series penned by controversial comic icon Howard Chaykin. The series follows a young John McClane's first year on the police force in 1976, before Die Hard, before the movie where he actually does stuff.
Okay, well, let me break this. Let me break down my thought process.
Yeah.
The idea of a Die Hard comic, that makes sense. It's a very, in a lot of ways, like Die Hard is the precursor to like MCU in a lot of ways, like between the plot, like the dialogue.
Yeah.
Very precursor. The idea that Howard Chaykin would do it makes a lot of sense. Howard Chaykin is like super patriotic, like super like, a lone man with a gun can fucking do whatever he wants.
God, I love America.
Like that's very Howard Chaykin. The idea that somebody would think it would be interesting to have a John McClane book before he does anything cool, yeah, that seems like short-sighted enough. The one thing where I'm like, I don't know, is that the title Die Hard Year 1 sounds too forced. And I know they slap year 1.
I'd argue that that's what makes it more real. He's slapping on a useless Year 1.
Because there's like Guy Gardner Year 1. I cannot stress enough. They do slap that on everything.
I think this could be real. I think this could be real. It's stupid enough that it could be real.
I'll lock in real. I'll you know what? Shot in the dark. Yeah, shot in the dark.
That's your final answer?
Yeah.
All right, it's real.
Wow.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Yes, it is real. It is called Die Hard Year 1. And it is real.
I'm literally looking.
I want to be surprised, but no. Like
what? And it's from 2009.
That's
I thought this would be from the 80s. What the fuck?
I probably should have included the release year. It would have thrown you off more.
What the fuck? He doesn't even look like John McClane.
That's part.
I hate it.
Like, who is this guy? It's like buying a Star Wars comic and then for no apparent reason Luke Skywalker has like a large beard.
There's a beard guy.
Oh, I read that one.
You're just like, what the fuck? Like,
that was a novel, but
that's real.
Yeah, they've given.
There's lots of bearded Luke novels.
Oh wait, he had a beard in the sequel trilogy. What am I talking about?
Oh, that too, yeah.
Man, that was a terrible analogy.
Do you think bigger Luke has a goatee? It's like Star Trek rules. If you're evil, you have like a goatee.
Bigger Luke isn't necessarily evil.
But Luke
with 2 U's
is evil because he's a clone made by Thrawn. We can talk about bigger Luke and Luking later on. Let's keep moving. Let's keep.
That should be an episode of the podcast.
Is that all real?
Do you know about Luke?
Oh, bigger Luke.
Yeah.
We'll tell you in later.
Well, we can. Yeah, that's a good yap session. That's a great yap session, Tom.
That is the most terrifying thing I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, just wait until you hear the whole thing.
Oh God. All right, number 5. Yoshinoya Gyuniku no Yume, otherwise translated to Yoshinoya Beef Dream, for the Yoshinoya Beef Bowl brand. To celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Yoshinoya Beef Bowl brand, Yoshinoya published a slice-of-life manga following 4 employees at a Yoshinoya Beef Bowl restaurant as they get up to wacky hijinks and serve crazy characters. The manga was incredibly popular and went on for 15 years until the author's untimely demise.
Hmm.
I have no clue about any of this. I just know that the
See,
idea of
this is like,
the beef
imagine if McDonald's
bowl-
did this.
That's
Yeah.
the thing. Is that, like, this
Oh, yeah.
seems like
Well,
something a
I'm thinking of the
Japanese company
Chick-fil-A
would do.
Mighty Cow Adventures. That's what I was
What?
thinking of when you said something about fast food comics.
Do you know about the Chick-fil-A
Right.
Mighty Cow Adventures? That's funny.
We're dropping we're dropping
here.
too much knowledge on you.
That's a question on here.
Oh shit!
I owned one of those
we
comics.
didn't say that.
I mean,
pretend we didn't just say that.
Okay, but on the
Okay, I got
topic of the
backup.
beef bowls, Japanese
that's what this is
companies
about.
love doing like silly little stuff like
Yeah,
that.
a
It's
random
like,
slice of
this
life
Japanese
thing.
company's bread and butter. 15 years. That's what I'm struggling with. That's what I'm
I can
struggling
see
with
it.
right now.
It's such a stupid decision that you kind
has gone on for like, how long is Golgo 13 even still going on? One moment.
Probably.
Golgo
I think
13.
I'm fine locking in real if you are.
Yeah, you know what? Why not? We'll hail Mary. We'll hail Mary. We'll lock in real.
I made it up.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
That's a good fit.
All I could think about was this PS2 game that was a Japanese exclusive where you played as a Yoshinoya employee. So I was like, that might be good for a fake one. All right.
It's a video game. Okay.
Yes, it is. PS2 era. So that's how you know it's probably either really good or complete shovelware.
True.
Yeah.
There's no in between.
All right.
Okay.
Number 6, Space Invaders Invasion Day. In the late 90s, Image released this mature take on Space Invaders. The 6-issue miniseries took the simple arcade game and turned it into an ultra-violent and shockingly bleak tale where New York was quarantined for 2 weeks in the wake of an alien invasion, with all evacuated except for 2 soldiers and a tourist. The series was incredibly violent, and was rife with foul language, and even featured full frontal nudity from the female soldier in an incredibly gratuitous shower scene.
This sounds so real. This sounds like painfully real. This, like,
it sounds real in all the worst ways. Yeah.
Yes.
Do we have anything else there? We're just gonna assume that anything we say is redundant.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's real. That sounds very real.
Okay, let's walk it in.
It's false.
Okay.
It's real, but not a comic book. It is it is a PS2 video game. One of the worst
PS2 video game
released.
comic book. What's the difference?
Basically the same thing. Image comic book,
for that. That's right.
remake of an arcade game for the PS2. Basically the same thing. Like what they did with Altered Beast. Hate that game. Number 7 is The X-Files Origins. This is a 2-for-1 as The X-Files Origins are YA comics following 13-year-old Fox Mulder in one story titled The Devil's Advocate and 12-year-old Dana Scully in another titled Agent of Chaos. The comics serve to show how Mulder became a believer in the supernatural and the start of the search for his missing sister, while also showing how Scully came to search for the rational explanation to everything.
Yeah, that sounds pretty real. I mean,
I think,
I know there's been a lot of X-Files comics over the years, so that makes sense.
There has, and this is one of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so it is a comic adaptation of a YA novel that I read a lot. And what's notable is Jodie Hauser worked on it.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So the Mulder book I have vivid memories of reading because the third act has Mulder get kidnapped by a child murderer, and it genuinely terrified me.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I have no idea how that helped him believe.
That's why he believes.
Scully, you got to see this. Oh, what's up? They released a book about me as a kid. They even included the time I got kidnapped by a child murderer.
Wait,
just
what?
let him release that?
You're okay with that? Yeah. It's funny.
I guess so, yeah. I mean, the book's already out. I mean, what am I going to do?
But
he was really complacent with most of the things in his life.
He's just like, yeah. Oh, my sister's missing. Oh, well.
Oopsie daisy.
Guess I gotta work for the CIA.
I think the one time I saw him genuinely tweak was whenever he thought Scully got kidnapped by an alien, and he like spent the entire next episode just like crashing out on anything and everybody in the vicinity.
Get you a man who would move mountains for you.
I love Mulder. All right, number 8, Married with Children 2099. So there was this sitcom called Married with Children, following a family called the Bundy family, most notably the patriarch Al. Relatively normal show that occasionally gets brought up in the context of internet inside jokes, and a really funny joke The Simpsons made at his expense. So some genius thought that this stupid sitcom was the perfect fodder for a sci-fi comic with cameos from Star Wars characters, Alf, HAL 9000, and, of course, Spider-Man 2099.
Okay, but are we saying that
too much of an IP nightmare to be fake, or is this too stupid to be real? Sorry, too much of an IP nightmare to be a real thing, or is this too stupid to be fake?
I'm just thinking, okay, you can't copyright 2099. It's a year.
Correct.
So the idea that somebody was like, lol, what if we did Married with Children in the future?
But then the details of HAL 9000 Star Wars characters and Spider-Man 2099. Like just the licensing on that would be crazy.
Yeah, but like as long as you like draw them a little different.
Yeah.
What are we thinking? What are we thinking?
I think that you're the kind of person who could make this up, which is the only reason I'm hesitating.
Yeah.
Because you will never know.
If most other people had said this, I'd be like, okay, there's no way you could think of this. So it has to be real. But the fact that it's you makes me hesitate.
I'm just like, is Married with Children like?
Is there that much of an audience?
Crossover?
Is there that much overlap?
Yeah, of like Married with Children, like fans.
I don't know. I think it's so stupid it's real. That's my final answer.
Yeah,
Well, congratulations, because it is real, and it doesn't stop there.
It doesn't. There's more.
3 issues of Married with Children 2099, 3 issues of Married with Children off Broadway, 3 issues of Married with Children the Quantum Quartet, 3 issues of Married with Children the Flashback Special, 7 issues of a straight up Married with Children comic, and a one-shot called Married with Children Buck's Tale, Married with Children Bud Bundy Fanboy in Paradise, Married with Children 3D Special, Kelly Goes to College, and Lotto Fever. This is all real.
Hey, do you want to know every character listed on League who shows up in the first issue of Married with Children 2099?
I am terrified. I only see
C-3PO, Chewbacca, Lieutenant Data, the 4th Doctor, Geordie LaForge, Captain Jean-Luc Picard, Judge Dredd, Leo Organa, Punisher 2099, RoboCop, Spider-Man 2099, Spock, Grand Admiral Tarkin, and
actually he's not a Grand Admiral, he's a Grand Moff.
Yes, of course.
What's he doing there?
And that's just the first issue.
It's just such a logistical nightmare. I like that the cover is just the Cobra cover, and then like the next one's just Back to the Future.
Is it Cobra or Terminator? I thought it was Terminator.
Do we want to own the
sunglasses?
Do we need a copy of this at some point?
Oh, I think we need a copy of Married with Children 2099.
It looks like it's Cobra.
Interesting concept.
Because he's even got or maybe it is Terminator. I think they're both just incredibly identical covers.
That is the thing, is that for Cobra, they were just like, yeah, just do it again. It looked good. It looked good the first time.
Like the red.
I don't know how I'm gonna get through the rest of this episode after knowing that now.
About Married with Children 2099.
Yeah.
When's the Married with Children omnibus coming out? That's got to be worth at least $1 million.
Leaguing out $1 billion. League $1 billion.
I think that company is like
$1 trillion
now. Number 9.
Let's keep moving though. I'm gonna try.
Waiting to ask this question to somebody. Number 9, Family Guy. Seth MacFarlane's attempt to rival the success of the Simpsons comic ended in incredible failure. With only 3 issues being made, often cited as one of the worst things Family Guy ever had its name attached to. While being well received amongst fans, the general consensus amongst most people is that the comic is genuinely awful. It's really important to Family Guy, though, because for some apparent reason, the character of Mort was introduced.
Wait, that's Mort's debut as the Family Guy comic?
Allegedly, yeah.
That's
I know nothing about Family Guy. I'm leaving this up to you.
Well, because the Simpsons comic went on for a really long time and it was relatively popular. So the idea that Seth MacFarlane was like, oh, I'll do my own comic with blackjack and hookers. That adds up.
Real?
Fuck. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Let's do it.
Debut in random media.
It's real.
Israel?
Israel. Way to get political. It's not.
No, it's not. Mort was introduced in a TV
another PS2 game.
They did have a PS2 game.
I mean, there is a really good Family Guy PS2 game. Yeah.
There's also a Family Guy Back to the Multiverse.
Yes.
You know what? Sure.
Stewie Griffin.
He's in love with who I am.
I love that cutaway gags are a mechanic in the Family Guy video game. I think that's really funny.
Oh, it is really funny. I think that some of them are significantly funnier than others. I think the ones for Stewie and Peter are really funny, but Brian's opening with, "Hi, I'm Brian Griffin. You've unlocked one of my comedic non sequiturs." It's like, shut up, Brian.
Shut up, Brian. You are dog.
Brian.
You're
canine. You can outspeak Brian.
Brian, you're a canine. You must be silenced. Every time I do a Stewie impression, it slowly turns into Alan from Smiling Friends. It starts off like Brian, and then it goes Brian Griffin. You are a stupid announcing a Smiling Friends
comic.
God, please, Zach Hadel, please, I'm begging.
That thing would be a genuine nightmare to read. It would have it would do that thing that Court of Owls does in issue, I want to say 4, where you have to turn the comic around.
Yeah, you have to turn it sideways. I remember having to read that.
You do Alan Vision. You have to hold it up to the light.
You can see my secret message.
My hand has veins within it.
Zach and Mike, you can take that for free. If Michael Cusack, or not Michael Cusack, if Michael and Zach are listening, you can take that idea for free. It's a free idea right there.
No, pay me.
Pay me.
I need the money.
I
pulled too much stuff. All right, number 10. Nights into Dreams. Released by Archie around the release of the game, Nights into Dreams provided much needed lore to this bizarre yet beautiful game, with writer Dan Slott revealing Nights is a former soldier of the main antagonist, as well as making the connection between Nights and Elliot and Clarice be something akin to Etrigan the Demon. There was also 4 issues after the 4 issues that provided an afterword, a segment about what happens to Nights after the game.
I know Dan Slott used to work at Archie, so that adds up. I wonder though, and they would have had the Sega license because they did the Sonic comic. So that also lines up.
You mean the Laura Sue comic?
Yeah.
Yes, of course, the Laura Sue, and what was Knox? Right, that was the stupid nickname he gave.
I think so. I think that is actually what it was.
So it would add up. I just don't know. What do we think? What do we think about this, dude?
I'm thinking it could be. The fact that we're calling it specifically Dan Slott makes me think, okay.
That's where it's like, okay. But again, like I know, I'm pretty sure at least that's where he got his start, was at Archie. So yeah, let's lock it in. I think that's real.
Yeah, it's real.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really good. Like really, really good.
Every time I want to hate Dan Slott, he drops Peak, and I'm like, damn it.
I love Dan Slott. His comics are really good. Like, unbelievably good at times.
Yes.
And nobody believes me, but I tell them it's good, and then they read the comic like, dang it, that really was good.
Damn, that was actually gas. Holy shit. You're like, I know.
Number 11. Oz, from the Journal of Augustus Hill. Oz, the Journal of Augustus Hill was released a little bit after the 5th season ended, with the line of used as HBO's official merchandise, because the character of Augustus Hill mentioned that he had a journal at the end of the 5th season. This journal was meant to sort of detail the rise and fall of the Oswald State Penitentiary, going from Tim McManus being hired all the way to the anthrax attack. It was, to put it quite simply, incredibly weird. The panels were just stills from the show and can only barely be qualified as a comic.
I mean, that sounds
real
like something
because it's so bad.
Yeah, that sounds very big corporate company that doesn't care. Like, yeah, just fucking take pictures of the show. That works. Yeah, that's real.
Isn't that what a comic is anyway? There's pictures of the movies.
Oh, there's pictures of movies.
Let's lock in real.
Yeah, I think that's real.
No, it's not real.
Wow, good fake out.
I kind of wish it was.
My idea for this was inspired by I found these like Avatar: The Last Airbender comics that were just from the show. Okay. I was going to use it, but I thought they probably already know about that, and so I just decided use that for a show I'm currently watching.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the Journal of Augustus Hill really does exist, but it was released as a normal book.
That makes a lot more sense. I feel like Laura Palmer's.
I haven't read it yet, but it is, by all accounts, incredibly mediocre.
Incredibly mediocre. Sometimes that's all you can look for.
That's true. I had one last question here, but you guys guessed it in the middle of the thing.
Womp womp.
Yep.
You want to read it anyway?
Amazing Cow Heroes. Yeah, I'll read it.
Yeah, that's so real.
I used to own one of these.
I remember. I did too. I know it. Actually, I have. If you look at my reading stats on Week, you are able to see that I have logged one of the issues. Let's see. Which one is it that I've read? I want to say it was Decibel.
Yep, that is one of them.
Yeah,
I owned either
I read
or Gristle Missile.
Okay. Also, Swatter and Cold Cuts, the 2-in-1. That was one I remember reading. Halmelian.
What a bizarre
when you go to my leagues, when you go to my league reading stats and sort by other publishers, 3 issues of Amazing Cow Heroes, and then the Action Bible. That's all I have from other publishers.
I was going to include the Action Bible on here, but I was like, they probably know about the Action Bible.
I have owned 2 different copies of it in my life.
We've owned copies.
I do too. I got it when I was a little kid.
I had a copy that I had as a kid, and I looked at that, and then I threw up on it, and then But this was our sophomore year of high school? No, not high school, of college.
Yes.
It was one of the prizes we gave away at our school's little convention. And I was like, I'm going to recapture the nostalgia and have my own action Bible again. And I have not yet opened it 2 years later.
I think the designs of the monsters in it are really cool. But it's also just the cow. The action Bible.
I remember they get angel designs pretty good. Like the horsemen, that kind of freaked me out.
Yeah.
This whole segment has reminded me about when I learned about that there's an issue of Marvel Team Up where Spider-Man meets up with the cast of SNL circa 1975.
That was gonna be on my list.
There we go.
Probably, yeah. He's like, no, John Belushi, those samurai are real.
That's one of my holy grails. I need that. I desperately need that in my collection.
He's in the toughest fighting pose I have ever seen in my life. He looks like the coolest dude ever. And then it's just like, oh yeah, it's John Belushi.
Well, and then you get stuff like Rom the Space Knight, which is like, oh, this is just supposed to like promote this mediocre toy. And then like Bill Mantlo and Sal Buscema are like, no, this is gonna be gas. This is gonna be like one of the best sci-fi comics you've ever read to promote this toy nobody's ever heard of before.
Mm-hmm.
Genuinely, they do it.
They're like, what if this was gas, actually?
What if we did this but didn't make it suck?
And I think that's the beauty of a tie-in comic, because you really don't know until you like actually read it. You kind of don't know. We were talking about it before we went on air, but like, there's that new Ben 10 comic coming out, and it's like, normally you'd be like, oh, a tie-in comic, but it's like you really don't know until you start reading a tie-in comic, like whether or not it's gonna be like hot garbage or like the best thing you've ever read. Like I've heard the new the Greg Pak Supernatural ongoing that's going on right now is pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
And it's like,
I mean,
who would have seen that coming?
Like Scooby Apocalypse is technically a tie-in comic.
Yeah.
The Mark Russell Flintstones book. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
We're complicit in genocide, Barn.
We did a genocide party.
I can't believe that's a real quote in a real Fred. You aren't touching your food there. Barney, the dinosaurs are gone.
We killed all the dinosaurs, Barn.
We purposefully fucked over our union at the plant. Don't worry about it, Fred. Just eat your dino fries.
Yeah, we're scabs, Barn.
We're scabs, Barn.
Thank you, Mark Russell, for manifesting.
Writing one of the best comics.
Writing one of the best comics I've ever read. But you're right. And then like Scooby-Doo Apocalypse is like this insane like zombie survival monster of the week. Like
it's really
what's Scrappy in it?
Yeah, Scrappy's in it.
Oh yeah, Scrappy's in it. Or Exit Stage Left. The Snagglepuss
with the Snagglepuss. Yeah.
That is like one of the most heartbreaking comics I have
BoJack Horseman before BoJack Horseman, might I say.
It is just BoJack Horseman before BoJack Horseman if it was a period piece.
Yeah.
And also legitimately
GLAAD award winning, I'm pretty sure. A GLAAD award winning title. Snagglepuss.
Man. Like I look at that cover and you show that to Hanna-Barbera back in the day, and they're like, "What? What?"
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
The funniest part about it is if you scroll down past the cover of the Snagglepuss Chronicles, it's just the Hanna-Barbera Snagglepuss as a character.
My goat Snagglepuss. Where my Laugh Olympics fans at?
Wasn't the Wacky Races supposed to get like an anime series or something?
Yes. I think it got canceled though, unfortunately.
No!
I know. They were gonna do like Speed Racer.
They had that theme by Kelmako.
Yes.
That Man, I was actually excited for that.
A moment of silence for all the tie-ins we've lost over the years. All right, that was long enough. Amazing Grace. He's just like in a montage. The montage of these just garbage covers.
Cut to like it's only the Married with Children tie-in comics. This is all the different ones.
They killed it. They killed the Lotto FEMA comic.
You bastards.
They killed Married with Children in 2099.
Omnibus.
They wanted to make more Wolverine books, so they canceled Married with Children 2099.
This is awful.
They couldn't decide whether or not issue 1 was a Cobra cover or Terminator cover, so all the writers and artists just like died on the field of battle fighting for their honor.
This is the woke agenda.
How have we done this whole segment and not mentioned the greatest tie-in comic ever, and that's Batman meets Elmer Fudd?
Oh, that's another pretty good one.
Oh, I love Batman meets Elmer Fudd.
I forgot about that.
I think that
Tom King woke up and was like, "What if I made gas?
What if I wrote a cinema comic?"
My favorite tie-in comic is it's different. It's from probably around the same era, but this is another fast food one. Although I think you want to mention it, right?
The KFC.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh yeah, Crisis on Infinite Kernels.
Yeah,
the introduction of Bart Allen after Flashpoint.
Craziest thing.
Oh, you go ahead.
Oh no, that's all I had to say. It's just the craziest thing in existence.
Well, so here's a fun fact I learned by looking at the League page for it. So like all of the kernels are like stereotypes of like multiple universes, right? There's like the cowboy one. They all line up to the real DC universes that are that stereotype. So like the Colonel who is a cowboy is from the All-Star Western universe.
That is
and the commitment to be like, no, okay, so he's from this one and he's from that one. I was like,
we got Comrade Sanders from Earth 30.
Yeah, Comrade Sanders from Earth 30.
What are the ones we have here? I'd go with the other ones like All-Star Colonel from All-Star Superman.
Yep.
Arla Sanders from Earth 11, the gender swap one.
Mm-hmm.
Colonel Sunder is from Earth 3.
Oh.
Colonel Sunder.
It's so stupid that I kind of love it.
Teen Colonel.
Yep.
There's Arla Sanders.
Oh, Bullnell.
Bullnell.
From the Kingdom Come universe.
That's awesome. He looks like a Jim Lee character.
As he should. Well, I think with that, we should probably move on to our next segment. Talk about some not tie-in comics, unfortunately. Well, I don't know about y'all. I don't have any tie-in comics this week.
I don't either, unfortunately. But this is our poll section. The pick of the week.
Yay!
Serena, do you want to start?
I mean, obviously, Absolute Green Lantern number 12.
Naturally.
Yeah. Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, Rite of Spring. That last issue's coming out this week. That's gonna. Oh man,
so good.
I am genuinely terrified of what's gonna happen after this point. And then in terms of like trade paperbacks, I'm pulling Lobo back to back because I've never read Lobo's back.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm excited to read that. Son of the Demons trade paperbacks coming out. I didn't pull it, but they changed the cover. I feel like that's an important thing to note.
Ooh.
It looks really good now.
I didn't even know that was happening. Hold on.
Sorry, that's
looking this up live.
I was looking up Colonel Lad.
Superheroes. That's clean. That's a clean
Unfortunately, they changed the cover of the Harley Quinn Volume 2 Friends with Detriments, so the cover isn't the one I was wanting it to be, but you know, what can you do? What can you do?
That always hurts the most when it's like, oh, this looks really cool, and then it's like, well, or like when they add the trade dressing and all of a sudden the cover's disgusting. You're just like, ugh.
Yeah. Quietly seething about this.
So then, would you say you're probably most excited for Absolute Green Lantern then?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
I'm gonna say actually this time around, probably Rite of Spring. This is the last issue, and I've genuinely this series has hit a point where I don't know how they're gonna end it. There's no way to tell, and it's made me kind of sick to my stomach. Rite of Spring, and I've just I gotta read it. I gotta see how it ends.
Very true. I need to catch up. I loved the first series, and now I'm just like, what the hell is happening now?
The Serial Mom homage cover is really cool though.
Yes, I have the American Psycho one because American Psycho.
That one's favorite. Really nice. I like the places you will go one. She's just like standing there. So much blood everywhere. It's I've actually it's gonna be hard for me to say goodbye to this series.
Hopefully, something else happens, or it will just end so satisfyingly. It's like, well, okay, that's good.
It's gonna have like the Shield finale of comic book endings. Just like you read it and you're like, wow, like
good,
wow. Anyway, what about you guys?
Do you want to go, or do you want me to go?
I'll go.
Okay.
So I'm pulling Absolute Flash number 12. Got Batgirl number 17. Batman Green Arrow, The Question Arcadia number 3. X-Men 26, and the X-Men Annual. I feel like I can immediately throw the X-Men as my pick of the week contenders. Like, I like the current X-Men. It's not as good as some of the other things. Also, Batgirl, I'm excited that she's back in Gotham. I don't know how I feel about bloodbending powers. I don't think she's immediately going to be leaving Gotham again. That's not a pick of the week either. But, X-Men's been don't talk about X-Men. It's been pretty good. Like the last issue, we got Fenris. Who doesn't like a good Fenris? We found out who's the leader of ONE. That was fun. Maybe they'll be following up on that in this issue. I don't know. It might. No, this is the new sort of a new arc, Danger Room, where they're all split up. So we'll see what they're doing. I don't know. I'm never really a huge fan of split up the team stuff. And it'll be fun because you get Phoenix coming in, but I've never really been a huge Jean fan, so it'll be cool, but not what I'm really excited for. Absolute Flash and Arcadia, I don't know. Absolute Flash is one of those books that just keeps kind of snowballing, where everything keeps piling up. And we're about to finish up the second arc, which is really exciting. We've been getting some of, I'm going to say Reverse Flash, but I'm not really sure if that's the right term for it, which has been interesting. I'm excited for what I'm really excited for is the next arc with issues like 13 to 14. The fact that the covers still haven't been announced, that gets me really excited. But for issue 12, we'll see. So I think my pick of the week has to go to Arcadia. It's just been consistently really interesting, and I'm not entirely sure where it's going, and I like that. Also, for the longest time, I was convinced this was a 3-issue mini, but it's actually 4 issues. So I'm excited to have more of this.
Well, wasn't it originally a 3-issue miniseries?
It might have been, because I thought that's what it was announced as, and then I saw a 4th issue gets listed, and I was like, oh, okay, guess it's not.
Make it an ongoing. Why not?
I'd take it.
They stole.
I'm shocked nobody has said
Rick
and Morty the end number 4. Do you guys not like Rick and Morty?
I never watched Rick and Morty.
I say with the most seething. Oh, bad.
No, I don't read the comic, but the show is definitely a guilty pleasure of like, I shouldn't watch this.
You would be a Rick and Morty fan.
Last season.
It gets better the second Justin Roiland leaves. Honestly, I think that's what's funny about the whole thing is that the second Justin Roiland leaves, the show actually like dramatically improves.
Oh, it got way better. I know for a fact Justin Roiland is seething about that though.
What do you mean? What do you mean? The show was good when I was there. It's okay to insult your audience. Your audience will always come back. You can insult them as much as you want. They're your slaves. Shut up.
I was on fish hooks. You don't know what it's like to be cool like me.
Fish hooks.
He was.
God, I forgot that show.
I was Lemon Grab on Adventure Time, you plebeians. He would honestly.
I was having that nostalgia flashback to fish hooks.
I liked it. It's not the best show in the world, but like
I only saw a couple episodes.
All three of the lead actors went to jail
for it everywhere. Like all those commercials.
Here's the funny thing about fish hooks. So with every show that ended around that time, the finale like coming out was a huge deal. Like they would advertise it, like Kicking It. They even did like a really sad piano rendition of the main theme. I remember you could not escape the advertising for Sweet Life on Deck's finale. For Fish Hooks, they just had an ad that popped up that said, "On the series finale of Fish Hooks."
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Compared to like Phineas and Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb's a huge deal. Or Ant Farms, they even wrote a new song for it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Truly a time.
Yeah. What a surreal time to be alive.
Yeah. Early 2010s to XD.
You can't be going all back in my day about the early 2010s.
Listen. Maybe.
We made our finales a big deal, which was the style at the time.
Two bees for a finale, we'd say. 2 bees for a finale, we'd say. So, speaking of finales, I actually do have a finale on my pull list. I have DCKO number 5. That is not my pick of the week.
Oh yeah. I'm shocked.
I'm actually happy this book is ending because
you've been trying to defend it to me, and you just sound half-hearted every time.
It gets worse with every issue. Like I remember the first issue, and I was like, "No, guys, this is actually pretty good." And now, but you know what? I'm finishing what I started. And I will say, I am pulling the Daniel Warren Johnson cover, so at least I got some beautiful Batman suplexing Clark art out of it.
You do want to watch those men fight?
I do. I also have Nova Centurion number 5 on my pull list. I've been really liking Nova Centurion. The only problem is like Marvel's being really vague if whether or not it will continue past 6, and that makes me really scared. Because I would love to get invested into like a super long Nova book, but if it's just gonna end, I'll just be like, damn, well, that was a waste of 6 months. So hopefully some more gets solicited too. I also have X-Men 26 on my pull list. I really liked issue 25. I thought it was fun, especially the 4-page reveal. Like it's not a reveal, more of a confirmation at the end. I thought that was fun. But it's still X-Slop. Like it's not. We haven't reached the highs of like Krakoa or anything like that yet. So my pick of the week is going to be Matt Fraction's Batman number 7. Oh, it's
You're
the
talking
Joker
about Slop,
one.
and then you say Batman, especially with Joker showing up.
It's the Joker. The Joker.
Yeah, Joker.
Apparently it's gonna have like a fold-out. It's gonna have like a fold-out in it, so that's pretty exciting.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, the second you open it up, it's going to be the most disgustingly vile body horror you've ever seen. Like mainline Batman.
I was joking about this when I read issue 6. I love that Joker has like a dad bod now for some reason. Like he has like a beer belly and shit. I think that's really funny.
You would be into that.
He's just shut up. I don't know. I like when the Joker's a
way
loser.
Worse.
I like when the Joker's
I could have said
loser.
way worse.
Also, somebody said that Jimenez wasn't doing the art on this issue, and he straight up is. So I don't know.
No, he's not doing. It's issue 8 that he's not doing.
Yeah, he's not doing. Yeah, issue 8 is when he's taking a break.
I hope he's doing issue 9 because I want to see more.
So whoever lied to me, you're getting the stick. I'm very excited. I also like. Okay, here's the thing: is that like I'm not gonna name names, but I've seen some people crashing out about the Fraction run on League, and I think it's just so forced. It's like imagine I prepare like a beautiful Imagine like if I prepared you like a beautiful meal and you were like, oh, the pepper is the wrong color, so it's terrible and I don't want it. Like that's how I feel about people crashing out about like the fraction run. It's like, it's perfect except for the one thing. Except for the
My steak's
one
too
thing.
juicy.
The
My
steak's
lobster's too buttery.
Yeah, literally. It's the same thing I feel about Spider-Man. I've been slowly catching up with the Joe Kelly Spider-Man stuff, and I'm like, damn, this is great. And then I read the reviews, and people are like, oh, my steak is too buttery, and my lobster is too juicy. And I'm like, what? And you get it twice
Joe
a month?
Kelly killed my dad.
Yeah, do you think Joe Kelly killed my dad type beat? Like, okay.
I honestly have loved the Norman as Spider-Man stuff so much. It's so, like, I was just like, this is such an interesting idea. And just reading it has been like, I'm down with it. I could take an ongoing just about Norman, exclusively Norman as
I love his costume.
Spider-Man. How did I forget that his name was Spider-Man?
That's the book.
Arachna Dude.
Arachna Dude. Oh, what if he became Webman? What if he became the new Webman?
Webman. He's some kind of spider person.
That's our weekly Madam Web reference on the show. It's like paying our taxes. We have to make one reference to.
That she just straight up steals a New York taxi, the hardest to steal like vehicle in human history.
But she doesn't even have a medallion. SMH. I bet Bro doesn't even have a medallion.
I am taxi certified.
You were in the Amazon researching spiders with my mom when she died.
She died.
What a series. I mean, what a
film of all time. Shit, that's wrong.
The thing that existed that one time. Congratulations.
You did it. Well,
the fact that all the Spider Girls showed up and none of them were in costume.
Except for one dream until the very end that lasted like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't even remember that bad guy's name.
Is it like Ezekiel Sims?
It was Ezekiel
Sims.
That's supposed to be Ezekiel Sims?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does it look like Ezekiel Sims at all? No. Does he act like Ezekiel Sims at all? No.
God, no. What?
He doesn't even have his grippers. How can he be Ezekiel Sims if he doesn't have his grippers out? That's like famously Ezekiel Sims' whole thing.
The best part of the movie was Ben Parker.
True. He was cute.
Oh, yeah, because it's just Adam Scott.
Yes. He is literally just Ben Wyatt, but in a Spider-Man universe movie.
Ben and Aunt May's pregnant for some reason.
That scene at the stupid party is so funny to me because she's like, "Oh yeah, my mom died," and everybody treats her like a pariah.
Imagine having a parent die. Those people aren't allowed to exist in society anymore.
Yeah, they're just like, ew,
disgusting.
Also,
they're supposed to be all friends. So how do they like? They act like shocked, and it's like, do you just not know your own?
Yeah.
Whatever.
This is not a Madam Web podcast.
It should be, but it's not.
Maybe next time.
Madam Web podcast.
We can make the Madam Web show.
You have to subscribe to our Patreon for the Madam Web podcast.
Ooh, there you go. That's a good incentive. There you go.
This episode we are sponsored by Loot Crate, who totally still exists.
Yes, not a defunct company.
Not Loot Crate. And
I knew somebody who was a Loot Crate subscriber. I remember my friend.
I was a Loot Crate subscriber.
Would you rather take a subscription? Would you rather take a sponsorship to Loot Crate or Amino?
Ooh,
Amino's
Samurai
dead.
Buyer. Samurai Buyer.
Established Tiles.
Yes.
Oh, established titles. BetterHelp.
I think we joked about this on the last episode, but Delaney's dad is a long-term Dollar Shave Club subscriber, and we thought we could like use that as a way to get Dollar Shave Club.
Shout out to the Dollar Shave Club razors. They work for everything I need them to.
Please give us money.
I think what did me in for Loot Crate was they sent me this admittedly really cool figurine of Frodo Baggins from Lord of the Rings, And then I went to Barnes & Noble like a month later, and that same figurine was at Barnes & Noble.
There you go. It's allegedly exclusive.
Oh.
I was like, oh.
We can dream about getting these sponsorships. But speaking of dreams,
good segue.
So good.
That was a good one.
Half the time I spent on the show, I was thinking what the segue is going to be. Don't worry.
Anyway, Nicole Maines.
Here.
I was going to say, hold on, I'm getting a call from Maine.
She's awesome. That's what I'm going to start with.
I'm horny on Maine joke. Nicole, you can have that for free. You can totally have that for free. International slut that you are.
Jesus.
She said that. That's her title. That's her self-dubbed title.
She was in a church and her shoulders were showing, and then she got told to cover up.
International slut.
Dang, she didn't mention that in her autobiography. Maybe she did. I just glazed.
Do you know about the Tinder thing? Do you know about the Tinder date thing?
No, I don't. What?
She was talking about this
Tinder dates with people who are into comics. She will tell them about her upcoming work.
If you manage to score a Tinder date with Nicole Maines, she will give you previews of her upcoming DC projects.
Oh my god.
Leaking out Tinder profile just to match with Nicole Maines and get her on the show.
This is how we get Nicole Maines on the show. We DM her on Tinder.
And to be fair, one of my friends did accidentally, not accidentally, he did on purpose. He sent something I made, kind of thirsting over Nicole Maines, kind of fangirling. He sent that to her, and then I was like, "Wait, did you actually send that?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, can you please delete that?" So there was a very real chance I woke up to a DM from Nicole Maines, but I did not.
I would have been actually horrified.
Me when I'm parasocial.
I kind of was. That was when I was working on writing my speech for my Spanish class about her. And what was I watching? I don't know. I was watching something. I was watching Dirty Dancing.
I still haven't seen that movie.
What a night that was. That's pretty good.
I've seen so many movies, but then I haven't seen the movies that everybody talks about.
Mm-hmm. And I just watched I'm a Cheerleader a couple weeks ago. Just watched Heathers recently. What else? There have been a lot of things I'm watching. I'm catching up.
You know who's not in those movies? Nicole Maines.
Nicole Maines. Which is why I need to watch Yellow Jackets.
There you go. And have you seen her episodes of Supergirl?
I have not seen any of Supergirl.
We should watch her episode. We should watch the Dreamer episodes.
I should, yeah.
I mean, of course she's great in it. They let her write a bunch of comics about her character that she created.
Yeah. We've talked about it a lot. We've talked about it a lot on the show, but I can't stress this enough. I think what I love about Nicole as a writer is that they were like, okay, you can write, basically your self-insert. And rather than doing the normal self-insert thing of like, everybody loves her and she's 15, flawless.
I'm the youngest captain in the Starfleet.
Yeah. Instead of writing a Mary Sue, Dreamer kind of sucks.
She's a failure in the best way. She's awful. She's a failure. Everybody hates her.
And I love that. I think that
literally she's been called a homewrecker to her face.
Yes.
I love the dissolution of so many friendships.
And Nicole Maines taken that energy and extended it to like every queer character she gets her hands on. Like John went from being, I'm the golden boy, I'm Superman, I'm awesome, just being a disaster over the course of Secret Six, and I love that for him.
It was like I remember someone saying that she just doesn't get John Kent, and it's like I think she's the only person who actually does.
Yes.
Like that issue of the last issue of Secret Six, I think was the best birthday present I got last year.
Oh, absolutely.
The day after, but it's close enough.
No, that's a good issue.
Getting to go to the comic shop that day and pick up the last issue and just sit there and just bawl my eyes out. Generational moment. What a fantastic!
And you got that on your birthday. I had to wait until the next day.
Yeah, and oh man.
Well, so you get that right, And then you also get how she writes Catman in that series. And like,
he's such an awful loser. I love him.
You know Deadshot and Catman have explored each other.
Absolutely. Someone who doesn't get a ton of attention from this series, Black Alice.
Oh, she's good. Yeah.
She's awful. I love her.
She is like a genuine demon at times.
Oh yeah. Like I've only recently read the Simone Birds of Prey issues where she was introduced. And then I kind of go back and read Secret Six. And I'll probably do a huge bunch of lots of Secret Six stuff and then get back to this. But it's so good. There are no good people in this book, and I love that.
They're all just 5 seconds away from killing each other at any given moment. And like, regardless of who would die, it would almost be like, nothing of value was lost in the context of the universe.
In the context of the universe, yeah. But outside, if Dreamer died, I would be sad because then we would lose all the Nicole Main's writing.
I'm excited for her new that. Is that what it's called? Justice League Odyssey?
Justice League Intergalactic.
Intergalactic.
Yeah, Justice League Intergalactic.
That looks really cool.
My Wi-Fi just like freaked out for a second.
I also had that. I don't know what.
We all have. This is probably my most hyped book of the year, honestly.
Xfinity,
Dreamer, Galaxy, and Green Arrow, all in the same book.
All my listeners, Xfinity is trying to stop us from talking about the gays.
I will not be stopped.
We will talk about the gays on the beaches. We'll talk about the gays in the streets. Gayness will never surrender.
Winston Churchill?
It's the Winston Churchill speech.
See, I can't hear that without thinking of Theodore Roosevelt versus Winston Churchill, the epic rap battle. It's like, I'll fight you on the beaches. I'll fight you on the beat. Yes. Anywhere I want you, I'll fight you and I'll beat you. See?
See, when I think about that, I think of the Phineas and Ferb when Ferb is doing we will search in the streets. We'll search in the alleys.
I did that. I forgot about that.
And like, Ferb gets to talk. It's one of the funniest gags they do in the show.
Yeah,
it'll be the funniest.
Basically, I think of everything except
behind him.
I think of everything except Winston Churchill when I do that.
Yeah, I'm excited for Justice League Intergalactic. I think that'll be good.
I'm excited to see
really
Galaxy
unique team.
Hi, this is my bestie, and then they'll go, "That is a wanted war criminal."
It is a wanted war criminal.
Also, I want to see Ollie try and be way too accepting to the point where it's annoying and cringe.
I think Nicole will write him as like that kind of liberal. That's like,
God, I hope so.
I think that'd be fun.
I think it'll be funny to have like somebody going, "Hey, weren't you guys like working with Amanda Waller?" to like Ollie and Nia. They'll just be like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And the rest of the spaceship ride is just dead quiet.
It's quiet.
Except for Ollie trying to be like, "So, what do you think about hyperpop?"
You know, I support the queer community.
You like Guilty Gear, right?
Yeah.
You play
so Blaha,
game, right?
Blaha, right? What's that?
That's how it's pronounced?
No, that's not how it's pronounced. Ollie wouldn't know that.
Blaha.
You know, my son. Well, I don't.
The Gungle Skog. You like your Gungle Skog?
Maybe I can set you and him up.
I like the idea that like Ollie still hasn't grasped the concept of like asexual, and he's like, "Oh, I'll put you with my kid."
And you can be asexual and still in a relationship.
You like Stranger Things, Nia?
You like Stranger Things? Off.
I'm a big fan of that Will Byers kid.
No way. Oh, total queer shipping, am I right, Nia? Am I right, Nia? Total queer shipping.
It's like heated rivalry?
It's like losing to a cat at checkers, am I right?
Right? Okay. Please, Nicole. Please, Nicole.
Please tap in to know some of this.
She's pretty online. I wouldn't be surprised.
The most chaotic thing in human history.
Ollie has a little checkbook, a little notebook of all the queer references to make.
Ongoing. That'd be fun. Could you imagine?
You know Dorothy Spinner? Yeah, I'm a friend of Dorothy.
That Tobias Funke guy from Arrested Development. What do you think about him?
I'm something of a coder myself.
I'm totally boy moding right now.
Warhammer. Right? Warhammer. Warhammer 40.
Not Ollie being like, I'm boy moding, don't worry. Just to look him in the eyes.
Please.
Just see.
I'm genuinely like that. He better be written like that, because if he's not, then it's not Ollie.
Yeah, Ollie is way too. He's very progressive in some ways and way too liberal in others.
This is my ally, yeah. Ollie. Talk, Ollie. Ally.
Hi.
Well, Ollie, the ally.
I think as usual we've devolved into yapping, so that seems like a natural segue. Serena, do you want to know about luking? Do you want to know about Luke? Bigger Luke?
Yes, actually.
Delaney, take it away. Take it away.
I love that you didn't even try. You just knew that I had the page ready. So, in Star Wars: A New Hope, Luke Skywalker is a character. I think we can all agree on this.
Yes.
Oh well, slow down there, Egghead.
So, in this movie, there is suspicion that there is not just the main Luke played by Mark Hamill, but there is also a bigger Luke.
Hold on, let her cook. Let her cook.
In the movie, you'll see a common way to find bigger Luke is by comparing him to Han Solo. So normal Luke comes up maybe just about to Han's ears, but then there's bigger Luke who comes up to the top of Han's ears. What? So people go through and watch A New Hope looking for evidence of bigger Luke, or as those in the know call it, luking.
Does the article have explanations for bigger Luke? Does it?
Yeah, there are two different theories.
Yes.
We'll start with the Hamill hypothesis, in which it's theorized that there exists an uncredited Mark Hamill lookalike who is used in certain scenes for undisclosed. Sorry, it's the whole original trilogy for undisclosed reasons, and his identity has yet to be determined. So that's also similar to the multi-Luke hypothesis, which is that there were a couple different extras used all around. But then there's also the canon Luke hypothesis, also called the bigger Luke hypothesis, which theorized that bigger Luke exists in the Star Wars universe in some way, is part of canon. So there's bigger Luke and there's Luke Prime, and they just kind of switch around, like as a Force clone or being resized or a Force illusion or some sort of biological cloning by Owen Lars or Obi-Wan or R2-D2. Does it say that is R2-D2 really teleporting a bigger clone Luke into various scenes? Why is he doing this? How is he doing this? Is Obi-Wan in on it? And then, here's the thing that might prove bigger Luke, is in Empire Strikes Back, Luke goes into the cave on Dagobah and fights what looks like Darth Vader, but then his head is in there when he cuts it off. So in that moment, perhaps Luke Prime killed bigger Luke.
Oh my god, I killed bigger Luke.
This is serious fandom discourse.
And then, in the special edition, you can see two Lukes in the same scene.
Jesus Christ.
So perhaps Luke Prime and bigger Luke are both two different characters in the Star Wars universe.
This is like that one theory about the background character in Teen Titans Trouble in Tokyo where it's like, it's White Beast Boy, it's his human doppelganger.
We love White Beast Boy.
White Beast Boy.
White Beast Boy. Who would win in a fight? White Beast Boy or bigger Luke? Kind of my answer.
Bigger Luke.
Yeah, it's bigger Luke.
Because White Beast Boy is Beast Boy, but white. Bigger Luke is like slightly bigger than Luke. He's strong.
He could
probably pick up two hands instead of one.
One of the characters in Star Wars: A New Hope is called Big Starklighter. If that's not evidence for bigger Luke, I don't know what is.
That's true. That's true.
But Big's Darklighter. Okay, I'm down with this.
And Leia says, "Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper?" Implying that this Luke is shorter than bigger Luke.
I love Bigger Luke.
Aren't you a little short to be a stormtrooper?
We're gonna have a Luking episode here soon. Don't worry.
That'll be our free audio commentary of Star Wars: New Hope, but it's just quiet until we see Bigger Luke, and then we start howling.
Start barking at the moon.
Yes.
It's Bigger Luke.
Meow.
Bigger Luke, my beloved.
Yeah,
this
that
like reminds me of when I was like 12 years old watching like Gravity Falls conspiracy theories on YouTube.
Yeah, it's like game theory and shit.
Except that this is real.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, some of those theories did turn out to be real too.
It's like Bigger Luke, yeah.
Yeah, just like Bigger Luke.
I remember when we all thought Tad Strange was going to be Bill Cipher's brother, and he was going to be a square.
Wait, what?
Do you know about that? Do you know about Tad Strange?
No, what?
Okay,
Tad Strange. Oh,
D, you weren't into Gravity Falls, right?
No.
Okay, so let me explain. So in
apparently
Gravity
I wasn't
Falls,
either. Who is this guy?
Gravity Falls features a side character called Tad Strange. He's only in 2 episodes ever. He is voiced by Cecil Baldwin. Or no, hold on. I always get the last name confused. Hold on. Cecil. Is it Palmer or Baldwin?
Basically the same.
Cecil Baldwin. Cecil Baldwin. He plays a character called Cecil Palmer on a podcast. That's important to what I'm about to explain. So Cecil Baldwin is a famous voice actor. He is the voice on Welcome to Night Vale. Yes, he plays Cecil Palmer on Welcome to Night Vale. And before season 2 of Gravity Falls dropped, there was a leak about the cast list. And all it said was Cecil Baldwin as Tad Strange.
So bizarre.
When the internet saw that, they were like, oh my god, if they're getting like indie horror icon Cecil Baldwin, aka Cecil Palmer, to be on the show, he's gonna be important. Like, why would they just get him to play like a bit character? So they started theorizing, and because of the name Tad Strange, they thought he was gonna be like the villain of the show, Bill Cipher. They thought he was going to be like another extra dimensional like demon or whatever. So there's all this fan art of like a square with a top hat that just says Tad Strange. Hold on, let me see if I can find some Tad Strange fan art and I'll share with you guys.
Oh boy.
So there was all this fan art and stuff. And then the episode drops and the whole bit is that everybody in the show is a Tad Strange, except ironically enough, Tad Strange, who's just the most normal man in Gravity Falls. And that's the joke. But because it kind of like blew up, they added him into Weirdmageddon because they were like, well, shit. And this is fandom Tad Strange, the picture I just sent.
I still got a goat eye.
I don't know. I think it's supposed to look like the Nightfall or the Night Vale eye.
What? Oh yeah, I like that he's flipping off the person who's looking at the image.
Yeah, so there was like months and months of like, holy shit, like Bill Cipher's gonna have a brother and his name's Tad Strange. Whoa. And that never happened.
Womp womp.
So that's some damn a lot of Disney history lore. A lot of Disney fandom history lore in this episode.
Yeah. Who would win a fight, Bigger Luke or Tad Strange?
That's a good question. Are we counting fandom Tad Strange or actual?
Nope, just canon. Canon Bigger Luke versus canon Tad Strange.
I think canon Bigger Luke's gonna win. Because again, Tad Strange is normal.
Canon Tad Strange is not leaving that room alive.
He's dead.
That extra inch.
Hold on, wait, let me find canon Tad Strange. Wait, for Delaney's sake, let me find canon Tad Strange.
Oh boy.
I looked up an image of him and he looks like those stupid videos where it's like, I put my loud house OC in the loud house. Is he noticeable? And it's just like the loudest noise you've ever heard with an image of like
again, Delaney, yeah. It's the guy in the middle. It's the guy in the middle.
Me when I meet a Mormon missionary.
Because that's the whole joke. And it's a good joke in the context of the episode where it's like everyone here is a little tad strange, except for, ironically enough, tad strange. It's a good joke.
Actually funny.
Like, people blew it out of proportion.
I think this guy is making me think about when I had to teach you about a bunch of Mormon terms that I don't know why I know.
I did learn a lot about Mormonism. Like, I didn't know they love going to soda shops. I didn't know that was because they can't drink beer, right?
You know that crumble cookies is a big byproduct of Mormon culture?
Yes.
What?
We can explain this later. This is not a show conversation, I don't think.
Actually, I do have something for the show that I just saw.
Okay.
So, you know that Toy Story 5 that is coming out, unfortunately?
Yeah.
Yes.
Apparently, for some reason, Woody's balding from old age.
No. I love
it.
This is awful. I love it.
He's a toy. Is the paint rubbing off? Is that the idea?
Yes.
Like the paint?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of stupid, and I love it.
It's such a stupid idea. They gave him like a bandana that he wears now. So he's supposed to look like the man with no name from the Sergio Leone's Toy Trilogy.
Yeah.
Oh, this.
Okay, what's worse, this or that Buzz Lightyear movie they made, though?
It's because there's no canon gayness yet.
That's true.
I'm gonna say this.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Because like,
it wasn't terrible, but it was very unnecessary. That's how I feel about Toy Story 4.
Yeah. And
then Buzz Lightyear.
I like an element of Toy Story 4. I like the joke where it's implied that the Key and Peele toys potentially were thinking about murdering an old woman.
Very funny.
They follow her home and wait for her to go to sleep, and then you just see them rise up above her bed, and then you hear her go like, it's a funny joke. The rest of that movie is stupid.
Yeah, I just don't.
Yeah.
Especially that original trilogy is so strong, right? The original Toy Story trilogy is one of the strongest. Like, if we were tier listing trilogies. So, like, to be like, and let's do a fourth one. I will say, this doesn't apply to any of the shorts. All of the Toy Story shorts are great. I will die.
And Toy Story of Terror.
Yes, Toy Story of Terror,
I
great.
love that one.
Also, can we talk? I don't think we talked enough about the fact that, well, no, we just did. That Toy Story 3 is such a good emotional conclusion.
Yeah.
And they say, what if we undo that?
What if we do? What if we just like, screw it?
What if we have a weaker conclusion at the end where Woody's
Tom
like,
Hanks needs another house.
Yeah, and like the fact that Toy Story 3 ends with Woody being like, okay, I'm gonna make a new kid happy. And Toy Story 4 ends with him going, actually, I'm not gonna make any kid happy. And Toy Story 5 is him going, I'm gonna make a kid happy again. But iPad
bad.
Only iPad.
Kid need to play with toy, not with iPad.
iPad fight back. I kill iPad with rock.
Kill iPad with rock.
Rock, paper, iPad.
So true.
I want to see somebody redraw the like poster for Perfect Blue. There's like Woody holding a rock above his head, and you see bits of iPad flying everywhere.
Oh, I love this.
What a time to be alive, frankly.
I remember going to Ralph Breaks the Internet with my best friend in theaters.
Yeah.
We left the theater, we looked each other in the eyes, and we felt like soldiers who have just who just left no man's land.
I think that's my family.
The worst movie ever.
We're gonna go viral on the internet. So you can. I don't remember. You can meet the Disney princesses. My mom is a substitute teacher, and one of the kids she subs with regularly has a YouTube channel where this kid's most viewed video is literally just the princess scene from that movie re-uploaded, and that's all I associate with Ralph Breaks the Internet now is just that one scene.
It's so bad. It's like the peak of like BuzzFeed feminism, I think, is that one scene.
Oh god, it is, yeah.
The funniest scene to me
was that when your problems got fixed? The big strong man showed up.
That scene genuinely like tore me apart. It's so dumb.
Do you remember when they just like inflate that one rabbit by feeding it pancakes? What the fuck was up with that?
I forgot
was the like, actual inflation fetish content in Ralph Breaks the
They kill it.
They fucking kill it.
The little girl screams in horror.
Yeah.
The funniest part of that
every time there's a new Toy Story movie announced, the one joke from Muppets Most Wanted with "While they wait for Tom Hanks to make Toy Story 4." And Toy Story 5 is coming out. Now we have to make it while they wait for Tom Hanks to make Toy Story 6.
They're gonna make him do this till he's 90.
Okay, wait. What's Toy Story 6 going to be about? Let's get our pitches in now.
Okay.
AI generated toys. No.
I think
no.
They're turning Woodies into WMDs.
No, here's my thing. I think it's going to be about blind boxes. I think it'll be about how the toy industry is being ruined by like, oh, do you want this one? You have to buy 50 blind boxes and get the same shit over and over again before you get the one that you actually want. Yeah, Labubu's. Oh my god, could you imagine?
There's going to be a scene where Rex is like sees a Labubu looking at him and goes, nice boo boo, and then it goes, oh, and then turns and like run up, start. They like run past him. He's just a skeleton now. I was like,
they killed Rex.
Yeah, I was gonna say, imagine if Toy Story 6 is about just kids playing made-up games with sticks off the ground.
No, wait. You do like Toy Story Year Zero, and it's like the history of the toy, and Toy it cuts to like caveman times. It's like caveman times, and we're playing with like stones and shit.
This is just the scene from Barbie, but done worse.
Toy Story Year 1, and it's like just like a 3-hour long political drama about like the creators of the Woody toy. Yes. And he's like smoking, and he looks like, I'm just gonna come up with the name. He's like, Alphonse, this toy is my life, and he's like, Giuseppe, you know nothing about what makes toys special.
You know nothing about the toy industry.
He's like, fuck you.
I'd rather watch this. I'd rather watch this than Toy Story 5.
It's like a gritty, like he has a cocaine addiction.
wait. Is this just Pinocchio?
Yes, but like R-rated.
Oh, okay, so it's just the new Pinocchio.
Yes, the new Father. I have the whole world to see.
Wait, I don't think that's the right one.
You see that Pinocchio?
Oh, sure, by the way.
Father, when can I leave? I have the whole world to see. The whole world to see.
I like that Tom Kenny is in both that and the Guillermo del Toro one, and he plays Geppetto in that one, and then he plays fucking Benito Mussolini.
Did you all see that terrible new Animal Farm movie they made where the pigs are driving Teslas and shit?
Yeah. Is that
what the fuck's up with that? Hold on, let me see if I can find the poster for that.
I'm looking it up, don't worry.
On the bright side, it got more people to watch the OG.
That's out already?
Yeah, the good one, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's out?
No, it's not, Jay. No, it's not.
Oh, it's out
in May 1st. Oh, May 1st.
May 1st.
Matarazzo's in this.
It looks so bad.
There's the poster for it.
Plays Napoleon.
So generic. It's like,
why are they driving like Teslas?
What if communism? What if the bad thing isn't totalitarianism? What if it's just the idea of sharing? What if that's the real evil?
But yeah, then you have like the goated. When did the old movie come out? 1999. Yeah, you have the goated.
I remember when I read Animal Farm for the first time and had to just like close it and sit in silence my freshman year of high school.
Even the original animated, the older animated Animal Farm is better.
That's a scary ass movie.
Oh yeah, because Animal Farm is a scary ass story.
Because it's real.
It's about all of our worst natures and totalitarianism and wanting to seize power.
Like Watership
Down. And pigs.
Ooh, Watership Down's a good. That's a deep cut. That's good. I like Watership.
That's a good that's a good book, and that's a good movie. And I find the like remake of it really weird because like it really undercuts the gritty, bizarre, like horrific nature of the movie of the original. Because like you sort of like when you make the rabbits realistic, you sort of lose that like
almost monochromatic feel a good chunk of that movie has. Like, you can't do things like the gassing scene. That can't happen.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Because, like, how are you going to do that visually? It's something that can only work in 2D animation.
That same studio did a really good movie. I can't remember the title, but it's about like 2 dogs escaping like an animal testing facility. Yeah, Plague Dogs. Plague Dogs is really good. I highly recommend.
Grant Morrison watched that movie and they thought, I could do that.
And then we got We 3, which is God, We 3. This is very off topic. Have you all seen the trailer for that new Hugh Jackman movie where he's a sheep farmer and every night he reads his sheep like murder mysteries and then he gets murdered, so the sheep use their murder mystery skills to solve his murder?
What? Yeah, I have not seen this. This sounds
hold
good.
On, let me see if I can find this.
Sounds like actually interesting.
Yeah.
And the title's really, hold on, let me see if I can. Hugh Jackman
sheep murder movie. Is that what you're looking at?
This sounds like
Sheep Detectives. The Sheep Detectives.
That's awesome.
Can't be any worse than the Mouse Detectives. They're good.
I'll send the IMDb page.
The slightly adequate Sheep Detectives.
The Sheep Tim Drakes.
Oh my god, that's such a good segue to Batman Slander Hour. Well done, Delaney. Well done.
I just like hitting on Tim Drake. Oh wait, this is interesting.
I thought the trailer looked fun. I thought it looked fun.
I'll watch after we finish this. Brett Goldstein's in it. Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
Chris Darby.
I think Meryl Streep's in it.
Let's see.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Dreyfus? Holy shit. Bella Ramsey. Emma Thompson.
Bella Ramsey.
Bryan Cranston.
What's Reese Darby doing here?
It's the Sheep Detective.
Voicing a sheep, probably.
Guys, let me tell you something. I'm
scared.
I think the Sheep Detectives are probably better detectives than Bruce Wayne.
Than me. Or Tim Drake.
Or Tim Drake, yes.
I am not reading 100 issues of Chuck Dixon just to learn the ins and outs of Tim Drake.
Unfortunately, I did.
Was it worth it?
Not really.
Exactly.
Look,
I read it, so you don't have to.
Oh God.
Thank you.
I played a fighting game that had Nostalgia Critic as a playable character, and he's like really good in it.
Okay, like, hear me out. Either. What if they made the Bat credit card canon?
Is it not?
It's not.
Fraction? If you run the little info boxes. I guess that's
yeah. Like Matt, in the next issue of Matt Fractions, like in issue 7, it's like, oh, I need to find a way to pay to like get into this building. Don't worry, and then like you get the little drop
infographic of Bat credit card.
Has unlimited funds.
He uses it and he's like, how did I max this out already?
Every time he ruins a kid's life, he gets $5 more. That's why War Games happened. Actually, he was running out of money.
You know how they used to use like AI to like make the presidents like play video games and shit? It'd be like the Obama, Trump. I want like Trump to do the Bat credit card rant. I think that'd be really funny.
A Bat
credit card. You wanted Trump to do the Bat credit card scene.
A Bat credit card, ladies and gentlemen. A Bat credit card.
They
had the balls. They had the balls to give one of the greatest superheroes.
That he has a Bat credit card. This is Crooked Hillary's fault somehow.
Somehow.
My good friend, he was
telling me.
He was telling me all about this new credit card. Sir,
you almost
a couple of years.
So you almost got a picture with the Nostalgia Critic.
I did, and then he was like, "Give me $50," and I'm like, "I'm not paying you $50, Doug Walker. I'm not paying you $50 to take a picture with you."
So what did he sign?
So he signed my map. He signed my C2E2 map.
You still have it?
It's like, yeah, I do.
I mean, that's worth it.
Why do you still have?
Well, that's something that like terrifies me is that he's from the Chicagoland area. So like,
did we just run into him?
I've existed in proximity to all of the horrors, like
Your whole
Suburban
life.
Nights, freaking
The Wall.
the Wall review, yeah.
The Spider-Man review.
The Spider-Man review. I love that this turned from Batfam slander outer to Doug Walker slander.
As
He
it
would be a
should.
better detective than Tim Drake.
Ooh, do you think this Nostalgia Critic could solve Hush 2?
Yes.
Well, the real question is, can he solve the
issue.
mystery of why Hush 2 has been delayed so much?
Ghibli.
Sorry, Linkara. This Nostalgia Critic is gonna solve the mystery of 2.
Is this when I bring up the most insane thing I've heard about Hush 2 from one of my friends?
Oh yeah, you gotta talk about this on the pod. Yeah, you gotta talk about it.
So I was talking with one of my friends about Hush 2, and they said that, yeah, one of my friends met Jim Lee, and apparently the only reason that he's doing the book is because Tom King wants him to, and that's why he hates it. That's why it's so bad and taking so long. Now I've heard this secondhand, but yeah, that's what a friend of mine said. This is all Tom King's fault.
I don't know why they think Tom King has that power.
I almost want it to be true just how stupid it sounds.
Okay, Delaney, I'm about to send you an image. I want you to react to it live on air. On your phone. I'm about to send you an image live on air.
That news just actually broke my brain.
This is good. That image is good.
This is a good image.
Very big.
Hold on, I'll send it in the Discord.
It's cool. It's cool.
No, seriously,
Image
you gotta
comment.
react to it. You gotta react to it live on air.
No.
That's like a top 10 Bingus.
That's a good thing.
Why is he so fat?
He's so large.
Bingus.
He looks like a Bloodborne enemy.
That's me every Wednesday showing up for my poll.
Best part of this is that nobody listening will know what we're talking about.
They'll never know. We'll never post this.
I think the funniest part about it is that his eyes are pointing in two separate directions.
I need to do like some sort of here's what's in store for the next episode of Leaking Out. That includes just your Doug Walker signature, the Bingus in bigger loop, and then a fourth thing because Fred's a 4 look better than 3.
Children. The
Married
section
with
of
Children,
Married with Children.
Yes, this is good.
Every comic.
Okay. So hear me out, right? So we have Married with Children 2099. We have Die Hard Year 1. Nostalgia Critic 2099 Year 1.
With crossovers from hit characters Al Bundy and young John McClane.
Young John McClane.
Colonel
Brain will bring Film Brain out of retirement for this.
Colonel Sunderfield.
Colonel Sunderfield.
Was it Colonel Sunders or is it going to be Colonel Ed?
Ooh, this is a good question.
Bring Carnell.
And you know what? For the hell of it, Alistair from Has Been Hotel. He's there.
That's strange.
Dude.
That's strange.
That's strange is there.
Also, wait, could we put Alpha in as well?
Yeah. Ooh, have y'all seen? Okay, this is so off topic. Have you seen that one PSA? It's that drug PSA with the Muppet Babies, Alf, Captain Planet, and I think the Gargoyles from Gargoyles. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The cartoon All Stars to the rescue. Yes.
Yes, cartoon All Stars to the rescue.
You actually just awoke a part of my brain.
It's one of the most insane pieces of media I've ever consumed. Alf, don't sit there and judge me. You're addicted to eating cats. Don't judge me for my crack addiction.
McDonald's released a VHS home video edition. Wait, that's not the important part. There was music composed by Alan Menken and lyricist Howard Ashman.
The Disney Renaissance.
The best Disney songs of all time.
Like I can go the distance from Hercules.
I've often dreamed of a little friend
Herculad.
You got Guy Moon. Yes.
Herculad.
I love
Oh, Hercules, I'm your biggest fan. I'm a Herculad.
I love that video. George C. Scott was the voice of Smoke. Frank Welker was in this.
Naturally.
Smurf and the Smurfs were there. Alf,
Yes, that's right.
Garfield, Alvin and the Chipmunks, Woody the Pooh, Baby Kermit. Look at Slimer was there.
Yeah, from Real Ghostbusters.
Bugs Bunny and Wile E. Coyote. Michelangelo, but not the other ones. Just Michelangelo, which is honestly
just Mikey. Well, because he's the pothead, so of course he has things to say.
Say something shameful.
Like me,
When I heard Michelangelo, I only thought of the Renaissance painter. It took me a solid 5 seconds to go, oh, the Ninja Turtle.
Michelangelo? You mean the Renaissance painter?
The sculptor, but yeah.
Louie and Louie were there?
I could have been named Turbo.
I could have been named Turbo? What a thing of all time. You know what would have made it better? Put Batman in it.
Put Elmer Fudd in there.
Put Elmer Fudd in it. My Whittle Quad.
I heard you
put both of them in it.
Yeah, fuck off. I'm doing heroin.
Okay, crazy story. So, I read Detective Comics 1097 last night, which is the start of the Elixir arc.
Yeah.
Which is like the sequel to Mercy of the Father. And it's a big Harvey Bullock and Batman team up. So I was like, oh, you know what would be fun? You know what would be fun? I'm going to go rewatch A Bullet for Bullock, which is one of my favorite episodes of Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah.
I could not believe they legitimately were like, yeah, we're busting a crack ring tonight. GCPD's going down to Cracktown and breaking down some tweakers. I was like, what the hell? I couldn't believe. Yeah, I was like, I couldn't believe Fox let them get away with this.
Wow,
that is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's true. You could go back and watch the episode on HBO Max. I was just like,
I will.
What the fuck? They're talking about yeah, and you watch a drug deal happen as part of the episode. You get to see a kid buy a bag of presumably crack from a drug dealer, and then Batman almost kills him with a car.
Oh,
it's crazy. It also has a jazz soundtrack a la Cowboy Bebop, so that goes hard.
This reminds me of that one episode of Captain Planet where Linka's cousin Boris died of a heroin overdose.
It's heroin overdose.
It's me, Linka. Linka, she's gone.
Well, okay, but that was on Fox too, so they must have just been something in the water at the time.
I just remember dinosaurs. Crack. What the fuck?
We're back.
You bringing up the crack thing and into the Captain Planet thing just reminded me of dinosaurs and how the finale of it is. So you guys know what the finale of Dinosaurs is, right?
Yeah, where the meteorite hits.
Yeah. No, it's not that. It's the beginning of the Ice Age. So
that's right. Yeah, that's
painful death. They didn't die a fast one. They died the most slow, painful death imaginable.
I'm the baby. Gotta love me.
I like when the baby's like, what's going to happen to us? Well, dinosaurs have survived for millions of years. So we got to find a way out of this. Right? And he just looks out the window as the saddest thing you've ever heard starts playing.
Ivor and I have talked about our plans to get a movie with all the fictional dinosaurs together.
The end game of dinosaurs.
We get Dino Dan. We get the dinosaur train. We get the Disney dinosaur movie, the bad one. We get Jurassic Park involved. Who did we say the villain was?
Oh, it was really clever at the time.
Was it? Oh, wait, BP.
Yes, BP Oil. Yeah, is the villain.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Bigfoot, Littlefoot from Land Before Time. You gotta have Littlefoot from Land Before Time.
We get Dinosaur. We get those guys.
Get Ducky.
Like I said, it's the end game of dinosaur content.
Get Sauron from the Spider-Man comics.
Yeah. I just want to turn people into dinosaurs.
We need Stegoron too.
Dinosaurs from Stegoron.
Stegoron and Sauron are thinking in the brain.
That's awesome. What are we gonna do today, Sauron? The same thing we do every day, Stegoron. Turn people into dinosaurs. It's so cool.
I would eat that up. I would eat that up.
I would 350 issue ongoing immediately.
Sauron 2099, then Stegoron Year 1. Stegoron and Sauron, Crisis on Infinite Kernels.
Crisis on Infinite Stegoron and Saurons.
Crisis on Infinite Dino Nugget.
Oh. Wait, good. Do you think Sauron thinks Dino Nuggets are offensive?
Probably.
Yeah.
This makes sense.
But Stegoron doesn't.
If I was a writer for DC, Marvel, I mean. Well, if I was a writer for DC anyway, I would still do it. I would have there be an issue where Sauron takes like Tyson to court over it. It's like Coyote versus Acne, but it's like this is offensive. Wait, Stephanie Phillips, if you're listening right now, first arc of the new Daredevil book is that Sauron hires Matt Murdock to sue Tyson.
Why would I help you? Well, if you want your friend Foggy to be turned back into a human being from dinosaur form,
look at him. He's an adorable Triceratops. There's nothing you can do.
Okay, wait. I'm glad we both have the same image of Foggy as a Triceratops, because there's no other dinosaur that he could be.
It's actually
he's an adorable little baby Triceratops. So it's like, all right, if you want your friend back, you gotta help me sue Tyson.
If you're doing if you're a DC writer, I know what your book would be.
Yeah. Obviously,
it's Red Hood.
Yeah,
Red Hood versus dinosaurs.
Yeah, I would have a whole arc where it's just like the story pauses for a minute, and everyone's like, Royale and Huntress look at each other like, where the hell did Jason go? He wakes up and he's in like the middle of like the Cretaceous period, and he's just like, oh god.
It's like how they kill dinosaurs.
I mean, Dinosaur Island is so underused in DC. I feel like we never get any. Like, there was that recent one in Batman and Robin, but that's about it. Like, I can't think of the last time Dinosaur Island was used.
I think the image
of Jason needs to go to Dinosaur Island.
Dinosaur Island. Like, why did you pick me up and take me here? It's like,
why'd you take me to Dinosaur Island?
Why did you pick me up? I was asleep in my home.
I don't know.
I was lonely. I didn't have anybody.
You burned my house to the ground.
I'm gonna find you, motherfucker. I'm gonna find you.
Well,
now that we pitched the best Bat book that DC will ever get.
Yes, we did.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna say the best.
Why don't we talk about how it would end? Oh, get it?
Oh, the transition.
That's what we're doing next.
I love this.
It's the last one.
It's the last one, and it's the ending. We're gonna talk about.
It's the last episode of this show ever. Just kidding. That's not true.
April Fools.
We're gonna do this until we're 90.
That's a long ass time.
Okay, so hear me out, right? So
yeah,
we don't get a lot of like definitive endings in comic books, right? Like not really like a thing. However, we've gotten a lot of proposed endings over the years. There was that whole Marvel miniseries where it was like blank the end, the X-Men the end, whatever. Why are they never good?
Because comics aren't made to end, so if you try to put an end on them, they're gonna feel hollow.
That's a fair point.
See, here's the thing. There's only ever been one comic that was like a hypothetical series finale for a thing where I was like, this could be the ending and I would be totally down with it. And it's Justice League Last Ride by Chip Zdarsky.
Yes.
I love
read
that
book.
One of my friends was just telling me about her experience reading it.
I lost it reading it. I was like, this is the coolest thing ever.
I never read it, and then I got it for my 12 for 12, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll read it. And I was like, holy shit.
Mind-blowing. On my list of favorites, it's at number 29.
Well, so then this is a really good test example, right? Of how you would do an ending. It's like everybody's like interpersonal drama is wrapped up really well. There's like satisfying like like I don't want to say like stop because like obviously like as long as you're alive you still have interpersonal, but like there's like a good like plateau, I guess, for lack of a better word.
Yeah. A happy medium.
Yeah. Or you even compare it, okay, like this is a much far off example, but like you compare it like with like All-Star Superman, right? And it's like you get all of what you want of a character one last time, and it's super satisfying, and it's just like, all right, we can put them to bed now. Like it go softly into the night.
Yeah.
Or whatever. However, I do disagree. It seems like a lot of hypothetical endings. It's always like, oh, it has to be like either super happy or miserable. I want more in between endings. I want more like, well,
that just happened.
Yep. I want more MCU type like, well, that just happened.
I think that like too many people think that like the end all be all for certain superheroes is they have to die.
Yes.
And that's not the case. Like even Batman, like people always their hypotheticals end with, oh yeah, no, he dies in battle with the Joker because those two will fight forever. And my thought is like, I don't think that's how it would happen. Like,
see, I want Batman to die, but it's because I think that Batman's kind of boring, and we need to retire him in general.
Put him back.
Put him back. Yeah, I have way too many thoughts about how Batman should die and then what should happen.
I think that the idea that Batman Beyond had, where he just like he uses a gun and he's like, no, I legitimately can't do this anymore because he betrayed his one rule. So he's just like a coach now for Terry McGinnis. I like that. My idea for like I've always thought of a good Spider-Man hypothetical ending, and every time I bring it up, it pisses people off because what it is doubling down on one more day.
I love this. This is good.
So essentially, he gets the chance to sort of undo one more day, and he spends a whole day thinking about it. Like, do I go back to being married to MJ? Do I go back to that moment that I made that pact? Do I undo everything? Do I get the chance to turn one last day into my life? And as he's like fighting these villains, he's asking them like, "Oh no, what's your thoughts on it?" And like, dude, I really don't give a shit.
You're like, I literally cannot care less, bro.
And so he asks like Doctor Strange about it because I remember him coming to. He was like, his last resort before eventually coming to Mephisto. He's like, "What would you do?" He's like, "Well, if you asked my opinion the first time around, you didn't listen to me," and so. He's just like sitting there talking with him, and he's like, if you really think about it, it's been it's been almost a decade since you made that pact. Like, you've made your bed and you've lied in it. Just look in the mirror and ask yourself, do you want to keep going or do you want to just press the reset button? So right there, then and there, he like goes. He gets up, leaves, and he tells like Mephisto, I'm not taking the pact. I've lived enough life already for one guy. I'm not about to live two of them. She's happy. I'm happy.
This is good.
There's no point in undoing what's already been done and just up and leaving while Mephisto crashes out over not being able to have Spider-Man's soul. And so it's just Peter swinging off into the sunset with a big smile on his face. Living life the way he always...
I'm miserable.
Well, I wouldn't even say miserable. Like he's got that healthy sort of being.
It's just more fun to make fun of that.
Oh yeah, no, being able to be miserable. Like no, he's clearly miserable right now, but it's just like a way for him to not be.
Yeah.
Like sort of.
No, I like this.
Accepting the bed that you've made and making the most of it.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like
the horrendous ending. I think Punisher. Ooh. If Punisher ever ended, I think Punisher should have like.
What if Punisher's ending is just him getting arrested and getting a death sentence? I don't believe in death sentence, but you know,
ending should be like the ending of Mafia 1.
Mm.
Like, yeah, he's beaten the big bad, and he's like living his life. And he's like home watering his plants, and about like a few weeks after he's defeated the main bad guy, he's just like sitting there drinking coffee, and some guy walks up behind him, he's like, "You Mr. Castle?" He's like, "Yeah." And he looks him in the eyes, and he's just like, Wilson Fisk sends his regards, and then just shoots him dead right there.
I was gonna say like a Sopranos type beat, like he's sitting down at a diner and it just cuts to black.
hear me out. The Great Lakes Avengers get their permanent end. Something happens, they're doing the superheroing and miss a crime, and for that they get arrested. They all get locked up, and they start talking about the buttons on Mr. Immortal's shirt.
Seinfeld, yeah.
That's actually really good. An ending for Joker is he like
about nothing
at the Grand Scorpion's compound and sees like Two-Face, and he's all battered and beaten, and it looks like he's about to fight him, but he really grabbed his car keys and like opens it up, and the machine gun comes out and kills all the Ku Klux Klansmen.
Joker
but
the Breaking Bad.
And he falls down, and like, you hear the last words being, "Guess I got what I deserve." February.
Oh,
woke up this morning, got some Joker gas. Then I woke up the next morning, got some more Joker gas.
Joker gas.
Hear me out. The last Emma Frost comic ends with her riding away in the sunset on Butter Rum 2.
Butter Rum 2, Electric Boogaloo. Kill that horse.
She gives away all the Frost money to start a new school that's not just for mutants, that's for humans and mutants, to help all of the kids and give all the children a better future. She leaves the Hellfire Club behind in the hands of, I don't know, we can go with Tessa, or we can go with Kitty, whoever you want to go with. And she rides away on Butter Rum 2 with a little note left behind for Angelica.
Sorry, I burped into the mic. That's
awesome.
Disgusting.
No, that's cool.
You should be sorry.
I should save those burps for Patreon. $5 and you get a burping video.
This episode is sponsored by Honey.
Give us $5. Give us $5 and Thorn will stop burping in these.
Yeah, I'll hold it in.
It's a threat.
Give us $5 or there will be problems.
I may be a psychopath, but I'm an American psycho.
What would the last Green Arrow comic look like?
He gives away all his money.
That's every Green Arrow comic. I think that he could. I don't know. I like to see some resolution to the
very
Oliver
off topic
Queen stuff.
Do you know how the joke in Addams Family is that like Gomez will invest in like the stupidest ideas ever and then somehow make more millions? That's how Ollie Queen feels like sometimes. He's like purposely trying to make terrible investments so he loses all his money and he's not a billionaire anymore.
You just keep like, getting it back.
Fuck, I can't stop making money. Fuck.
Put money on the child.
I just can't stop winning.
Dude, the child-killing medicine's like the most important medicine in human history. You saved us, man. You stopped overpopulation. God, and you just see like Ollie put his head in his hands. He's like,
I don't want to be a billionaire, you guys. I don't want to be an unethical billionaire. But the parasites, the demons.
They just keep telling me to invest in more garbage.
Well,
I feel like whatever Ollie's ending has to involve him giving up all of his money to some sort of charity. Something about Roy. Yeah. Probably Connor in there. They're going to forget Mia, and he goes to the island, and just maybe even is on the island and just sets himself out to sea with no plan, no food, no supplies.
Nothing. He goes back to the island.
No, I'm implying that in the future he has built the island into a place, I don't want to say an island where people where all the rich and powerful come. It's an island for all those who are desperate and needy can come to the island and get what they need.
The orphan
provided by Queen, not by Queen Industries, but by Queen Charities. And then in his finale, he leaves behind everything. He makes a little raft out of trees, and he just sets off into the sea, never to be seen again.
becomes a traveling chili merchant.
No,
He has a food
that's
truck.
Connor's ending. Connor, Kyle, and Wally set up a traveling chili food truck in his memory.
I read the first issue of Ghost Pepper, and it was really good. But in the back of my head, I was like, "Man, this would go so hard as an Oliver Queen side plot of like I'm a chili salesman.
Story.
I'm a chili salesman in a post-apocalypse, just trying to sell my wares, and all these robots and shit keep trying to stop me from selling chili."
That's like some shit he would get up to in Hard Traveling Heroes.
Literally Hard Traveling Heroes type
I
side
love Hard
plot.
Traveling Heroes. What would the last issue of Leaking Out look like?
The last issue of Leaking Out is that I confessed to you on air.
That you hate me? I know.
Yes. Well, and then the other confession.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Your Moon Knight.
Because it's not real. You know what Moon Knight's definitive ending is?
He gets mental help.
Yeah, he gets.
He finds the person.
It's honestly just the Jeff Lemire. I'm gonna be honest. It's just the Jeff Lemire.
Yeah, the ending's amazing. I was gonna say that his final issue is he finds the guy who made the Tumblr like edits of him where it's like random bullshit go. He just like kills him.
Yes, he just kills him dead in the street.
The last Daredevil comic, he goes to confession and the priest goes, "What the fuck?" and just breaks the confidentiality and gets him arrested.
Hey, so
he opens the priest's
door. He goes,
to
it's for mandated therapy.
He's like, hey, you okay in there, Father? And he's like, Father, and he opens the door. The priest has just died from a heart attack from the shock of it all.
He's dead.
Actually, in my own movie. Okay, wait. The last Daredevil comic where Matt has to represent himself against Foggy, where Matt ends up losing and being sent his like court-mandated therapy for the rest of his life, and they're both in their 60s. That could be interesting.
I would like that.
Okay, wait. So you suggested you suggested the Seinfeld ending for
the Great Lakes Avengers.
For Great Lakes Avengers. What if when Teen Titans Go finally ends? That's how Teen Titans Go ends. Is that they're all arrested?
To make a Seinfeld reference, right?
I think what it'll be is it'll either be the Seinfeld ending or it'll be the 6 Feet Under ending, and I can't decide which will be funnier.
Wait, how does 6 Feet Under end?
Everybody's gonna die.
This is gas leak in Titan's Tower.
Well, so
there already was. That's why they all act like that.
Like flashes of how each of the main characters like will die eventually, like whether it's old age or hernia or like a car crash. And it's just be funny because like each of them just keeps cutting to the same stupid gas leak.
Died on the way back to her home planet.
It's my movie, my superhero movie.
I have to go now. My planet needs me.
That's a good question. What comic book character deserves to get poochied?
You.
Me? I'm not a character though.
Yeah.
Nicole Main's gonna get fed up with DC editorial practices, and they're gonna be like, "Oh well, Dreamer died on the way back to Naltor."
No.
They would do that, unfortunately.
I would actually probably lose it. I think if
that's Dreamer's definitive ending.
Deserved to get poochied though. Ultimate Wolverine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wolverine died on his way into the 616.
I'm not gonna say she deserves it, but what if Galaxy got poochied?
Oh,
I must go be the princess of my home planet.
What about Galacta?
Yeah, she should get poochied.
Really I have to go now. Rivals needs me.
Galacta died on her way home.
Died back on the way to Nettie's.
I think, unfortunately,
died on his way back to the Death Star.
I think, unfortunately, like all these endings, we have to bring this episode to an end. So I guess we'll see what the definitive ending of this episode would be.
And it's gonna start with me saying, as always, it's been Laney.
This is Cybershine 3. Remember to do all the things that the various streaming platforms keep telling us to do.
Drink water, take a shower, get some vitamin D, all that.
Slap that like button, hit that subscribe for Rizzle.
That's not how you pronounce the word, you know.
Be gay. Do crime.
Do crime. Serena, do you have any? Well, first of all, thank you for joining us on the show.
Yeah, it was a lovely having you.
It's a really fun time. I learned about two stuff.
Do you have any final words for the folks at home that you want to say?
Well, not really.
Well, it's possible.
Invest in Funko Pops. Sure, that'll go well.
I have to show you guys a video after the episode about Funko Pops. Anyway, that's the show.
And remember, Leaking Out signing off. Have a good one. Stay hydrated.
Have a great night.